Hello, what's up? Just a moment.
Wait. Huh? No. Whatever. The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
Harbinger of Dawn. Harbinger of Dawn. Oh, what the? I don't seem to have any Harbinger of Dawn. This is my third account. What have I done? No Harbinger of Dawn. Skyrider Sword, Fillet Blade. Nope. How about this one? I do. I must be blind. Because I'm multitasking. Oh, there it is. What's going on? It's a 3-star sword. Ooh. Okay. Let's do commissions first before I forget. Because I missed out on the commissions. I made a kill.
That's close enough. Solidify.
Out of my way! The bond is strong!
Order guide you. The process of elimination. Flicker. Jab. Should replace my hammer. This is order. Done.
I'm F2P now. How about you?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Sure. Deep wood. Yes. Where are those deep wood memories? Oh, sapwood blade. Now that you mentioned it, is that his best entrance slot? Free to play. Sapwood blade.
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples.
I need a blueprint for that. I think the Harbinger of Dawn. The Dissension here looks decent on it. Sapwood blade. Energy recharge. Oh, it's energy recharge though.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
How are you doing today? By the way, please subscribe to my second channel.
Add Astra.
Okay. Lisa, new skin is up. So how to get? Okay, so I have here Lisa's new skin is up. So how to get new Lisa skin? Let's see. You need to complete the event. This event. So you just go to the quests and then just finish the all of this quest line. You'll get rewarded with a skin. Probably Lisa story. Yeah. It looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, just do the event. Just go to the quest and do everything. It might be time gated, but in a week I think you might be able to get it. gonna be free to play. If not, if you don't get it within the time limit, bye bye. Kansas is going bye bye. It's revealing. Looks like Kiei Miko's skin. I know how you feel. Let's check it out first. Just a moment.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation. It's raining again? Oh, this isn't good. If the rain washes away the tree.
Ready for trial.
me, worm! Insignificant pest!
Terrified!
Busted. Game's up. Time's over.
Incinerate! Breath of the flame!
Feeble human!
Motion to compel!
Solidify!
Our bond is strong!
My endless cycle begins! I will have order!
Things are about to get dicey.
A thousand eons, mine to dominate! Stabilize!
Gotcha!
Kneel! Burn to oblivion!
Motion to compel!
Solidify! Kneel!
Incinerate!
Stabilize!
Dissipate!
Reality is pain! Good riddance, cruel world! Gather!
Motion to compel!
Possible.
Stabilize!
Busted. Game's up. Time's over.
Lightning Shadow Pump! Invisible evidence!
I was...
Lord of Geo, please do us a favor and clear this up at your... earliest convenience. I submit that we cannot afford for the codices to get down.
Greetings! Welcome to the Citadel of Regzar. Would you be interested in taking on some...
Oh, better yet, for just sitting around? That's the kind of task we're interested in now.
We don't currently have any commissions like that. However, I do have some relatively simple requests from residents that will pay several thousand mora.
Really? That's all? That isn't nearly enough for Paimon. Yeah, Effendi, are there any high-paying commissions available?
Ah, I see. Let me think. Spontamod recently initiated a research project on the ley lines and is looking for paid volunteers. There are several researchers in Spontamod who specialize in studying ley lines, so there is a great demand for ley lines data. Researchers often need to enter domains to investigate ley line disorders. They have been understaffed for some time, even after recruiting a good number of their own students. So, now they've turned to recruiting large numbers of volunteers. They offer substantial pay, but they also have strict requirements for the quality of the volunteers. Are you interested? Yes, let's walk through the recruitment process. Very good. How's your understanding of elements? Are you... All right, I'll put you down as the traveler, right? You'll have to find Gafoor for more details about the job. However, he has an important visitor today, so I don't think he'll be in the academia. According to the standard protocol for receiving visitors, he will most likely bring the visitor to the Puspa Cafe. You can go there and talk to him when his time with the visitor has finished. He sounded like he was in quite the rush to recruit volunteers when he contacted me, but now he's showing a visitor around. Seriously, who could be so important?
Do you still remember what the coffee's like here?
Of course. How could I forget? It used to be my go-to drink here. Listen, Gafoor. I suppose I should call you Professor Gafoor now. We're old acquaintances, so how about we stop beating around the bush, First you wanted to catch up, and now the coffee. If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, that's Gafoor! He's the one we're searching for. But he seems to be busy talking with someone else. Maybe we should wait for them to finish.
Oh, well, it's nothing really. It's just that ever since you left the academia, our original projects and plans have lost their backbone, so to speak. Cyrus is also disappointed. He's always valued you as a proud disciple. To be honest, it's a real shame that you left the academia, Lisa. With your wisdom and intellect, had you stayed in the academia, you would have become a Herbad by now.
Hold on. That's Lisa! The librarian Lisa! Our Lisa! Paimon heard that Lisa had studied at the academia before, but that was a long time ago. What's Lisa doing here now?
If I'm reading the situation right, you're reminiscing about the past to convince me to come back, aren't you?
Well, I heard that you're currently the librarian for the Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt. If you ask me, that's a tragic waste of your talents. Why waste your time and energy on something as trivial as taking care of a library? Your time is much more valuable than that. If you're willing to come back to the academia, I have plenty of projects for you to preside over right away. The academia needs people right now, and some of these projects are quite important.
Yawn. So all this talk is to convince me to come back. I'm guessing Professor Cyrus doesn't know that you're talking to me about this.
As a matter of fact, he has long wanted you to come back and work at the academia.
Is that so? You know know, Professor Gafoor, it isn't a good idea to lie to people. Our teacher knows exactly why I left the academia after only 2 years. He would never ask me to come back. Giving up my life in Mondstadt and returning to the academia as a Spontamod researcher. The price of seeking wisdom is no longer something I'm willing to pay. So please, don't bother trying to get me to come back.
Wow! So Lisa used to be a Spontamod researcher? Paimon's never heard her mention it before.
Besides, taking care of a library is important work. I've never considered it a waste of my time. Wisdom is hidden in every corner of the world. Never underestimate wisdom, no matter how small it may appear. That's what our teacher always said. A good scholar wouldn't overlook the small details, Gafoor. I'm sorry. I'm still not used to calling you Professor. Nevertheless, the underlying meaning of what you just said is simply wrong. And there's one other detail you probably haven't noticed. 2 people have been eavesdropping on us for quite a while now. Is there anything we can help you two with?
Hello, Lisa!
Well, if it isn't you two. Long time no see, cutie. Paimon.
Excuse me, but what business do you two have here?
Well, actually, we're here to participate in a research project on ley lines for Spontamod. We just finished registering with Effendi.
A research project on ley lines? Oh, darling. You haven't joined the academia, have you?
Alright, Effendi told us a research project is looking for paid volunteers. That's what we came to see Gafoor about.
Paid volunteers? Gafoor, is the academia really that understaffed? Or are there projects that insist on the use of outsiders?
No. The paid volunteers are for a conventional project to monitor the ley lines. All operations follow the prescribed safety protocols. We rely on a lot of manpower to collect the data. There's no way around it now. But if only you would agree to come back and preside over some matters, we wouldn't have to go through all this nonsense.
If memory serves me right, collecting ley lines data requires investigators to go deep into domains, which can be dangerous.
We've seen our fair share of combat since leaving Mondstadt. Exploring a domain is like a walk in the park to us.
It's been so long now. I can only imagine what wonderful stories you have to share.
So there's nothing to worry about.
Since you two are here to apply for the project, then please wait a moment while I talk to Lisa.
I'm sorry, Gafoor. My answer is still no.
Aren't you even a little bit interested?
I have never regretted my decision to leave the academia. I don't think that will change in the future.
I thought after all this time you would have a different answer. But you're still as obstinate as ever, Lisa. You've made yourself clear. I'll only make a fool of myself if I keep insisting. In that case, I still have unfinished business to take care of, so I'll take my leave. See you at the Darshan reunion in a few days.
Yes. Don't worry. I'll be there on time.
As for you two, please come see me later in the Mautiima forest when you're free. We'll need your help with the volunteer work. Oh, and one last thing, Lisa.
Yes?
I wish you the best of luck in Mondstadt.
Thank you. Well then, cuties. Now that the recruiter is gone, we can sit down and have a good chat. Much has been happening within the academia, and Gafoor is paving the way for his future.
By the way, Lisa, what brought you to Sumeru? Are the Knights okay with you being gone?
Of course. Jean gave me an extended paid vacation. It's rare that I get any time off, so I thought to myself, why not go on a trip and relax a little? I don't know how much of our conversation you heard, but I studied in the Spontamad Darshan at the Academia for 2 years. But instead of staying at the Academia after graduation, I went back to Mondstadt to become the librarian for the Knights of Favonius.
So that's why you came to Sumeru, right? To walk around and meet with your old friends and teachers.
You'd like to know, wouldn't you? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt if I told you. After all, it was ages ago. If anything, it all boils down to a difference in philosophy. When I first came to the Academia, Professor Cyrus really appreciated my work and invited me to participate in several major projects. But most of those projects ended in failure. To be honest, they went too far trying to achieve wisdom beyond mortal understanding, so failure was only to be expected. I didn't want any part of that lunacy, so I left. Anyway, now that I told you, make sure you keep it between us.
Sounds like you've experienced a lot.
I don't wish to return to the Academia, even if Professor Cyrus came to ask me personally. Rather than conducting experiments day and night, I'm much more suited for working hours that start after 10 a.m., with regular afternoon tea every day.
Oh, Lisa chose to be a librarian because she doesn't want to deal with hassles all the time.
I prefer to take things at my own pace when it comes to tiring tasks like a job. And besides, being able to take regular vacations is also really important. It's a pity I didn't even have time to visit that child in Gandharvaville yet. Gafur found me just after I arrived in Sumeru. Speaking of which, what about you two? What brings my favorite cuties to Sumeru? I see. Even I didn't expect them to be so bent on their pursuit, wanting to even surpass the gods. Sounds like you were involved in some remarkable events again, and I was completely unaware. And to think, you were even able to handle a crisis of that magnitude. Cutie, your abilities are really beyond measure. Having accomplished such a feat, I'm sure you must have a lot on your plate right now. I was actually thinking about inviting you two to walk around Sumeru with me. What a pity. It's very rare for us to meet like this. Oh, then would you like to spend some time with me, darling? That would be wonderful. I plan to spend the next few days visiting around Sumeru City. At the end of my stay, I'll leave from Gandharvaville and return to Mondstadt via Liyue.
Sure. Want me to come along?
Who knows? Perhaps we'll bump into each other again in Sumeru City or Gandharvaville. Come to think of it, there's something romantic about such a chance encounter like this. It's like icing on the cake for this little vacation of mine. If you see me around, be sure to come and say hello. Otherwise, I might start feeling lonely.
It's gonna be a long road ahead.
I remember, you two agreed to meet Gafur in Mount Te'ima Forest to talk about the ley lines research job. Feel free to leave if you want to go look for him. As for me, I think I'll spend a little more time at Puspa Cafe.
There you are. Looks like you two are ready. Very well. Let me inform you of some details. Spontamod has been involved with the ley lines for a long time, and it's imperative that their current is constantly monitored. This research project was also organized to help meet this demand. However, because abnormal fluctuations often occur in Sumeru domains, we must regularly send people deep into various domains to record the situation with the ley lines. Since it's often dangerous inside the domains, we've established a rule of only dispatching personnel with combat capabilities. It'll be your task to go into the domain and record any ley line anomalies. However, if you encounter any danger, please prioritize your safety. Well, those are all the necessary details. When you're ready, you may enter the domain.
I'll remind you again. The law can be... Sometimes the law's compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
Here comes the catch. There is no escape. Surrender and I'll be... Inazuma shines eternal. Let's spark things up. Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Spring forth! Propagate!
Our bond is strong. Out of my way. You're in for a little shock. Try not to enjoy them.
Judgment! Punishment!
Propagate!
The Temple of Wisdom!
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Hey!
Scatter!
Sharing my knowledge! I see everything!
Germinate!
You can't run. Shiver.
Let's spark you.
Shine down.
Hey, go away! You play!
Things are about to get dicey. Now you shall perish. You're in for a little shock. Try not to enjoy it. Game's up. Fun's over. Torn to oblivion! Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Stand with me. I'll settle this.
Scatter!
Surrender and I'll be gentle. Don't be such a brute. Come a little.
Propagate!
You've been a naughty boy.
Lightning terrified!
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Germinate!
Let's spark things up a little. You're in for...
I'll settle this. Dissipate.
Quietly. No. Here comes the catch.
Propagate!
Come a little closer. Surrender and I'll be gentle. Come a little closer. Blitz.
Scatter!
Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha.
Lightning terrified! Commit to memory. Make yourself at home. Yeah!
Lights out.
Spring forth! Propagate!
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. You can't run.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Judgment. Punishment. No, my sword. Witness the power.
Scatter!
Make yourselves at home. This may hurt a little.
Lights out. You can't run.
Germinate!
Commit to memory.
Judgment. Let
Hurt a little.
You can't run.
Sharing my knowledge.
Sometimes...
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. Not bad. You've got a trick or two.
Let's light it up!
Stabilize! All you do is run.
Let me scribe. It's nothing. Let's light it up!
Solidify!
I'm going in! Shadows of fate, decided by destiny.
Give up. Your life is mine. Don't waste my time.
You're cut above.
Stabilize! I will have order! Gather!
Adventures! It's nothing!
Don't waste my time.
It's nothing!
Submit!
Solidify!
Let's light it up!
Order guide you!
Teamwork is strength!
Don't waste my time.
It's nothing!
Don't waste my time.
You stabilize.
Let me scry. Fate is upon you.
It's nothing.
I'm getting sick of this.
I will have order. Solidify.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Shadows of fate.
Give up. Your life is mine. Don't waste my time.
We'll meet again. You are not welcome here. This is order.
Let's light it up!
Gather! Now you're testing my
Going
patience.
in!
Let me scry. Decided by
Fitness
destiny.
now! Pulverize!
I'm getting sick of this game.
Gotcha! Order guide you. Stabilize. Solidify here.
Shadows of fate.
Submit! It's nothing.
Testing
Everybody
my patience.
stand back!
This is order. Gather.
Let me scry. Written in the stars.
We'll meet again. Regret. Stabilize! I will have order!
Don't waste my time.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
It's not.
Would you care to If you ever...
There's a player nearby! That way! Let's go see! Aha! It's you!
I'm sorry. Is there anything I can assist the two of you with?
We want to become official Genius Invocation TCG players! But we have to pass the test first, so we need to beat 3 players in a duel. Our Casket of Tomes led us to you.
Oh, I see. Unfortunately, I'm on duty right now. I see you're serious about this. Very well. As a fellow TCG player, I cannot refuse an earnest invitation to duel. So be it. Then let the duel begin.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Gosh, I lost. You're remarkably good at this, considering how new to the game you are. Let's play again when you have some time. But ideally, not when I'm on duty.
We did it! Now we have 2 victories under our belt. Let's get back to the cat's tail. Paimon wonders who Prince is gonna pick as our final contestant.
I sensed that he had what it took to become an official TCG player, but he has returned to the tavern more quickly than I had expected. Defeat the opponent I have arranged for you, and you shall become an official TCG player. I look forward to watching this game immensely. Not just Prince, I can't wait either. Come, your opponent is waiting for you in one of the private rooms.
He won't lose to them, whoever it is. Right, Traveler?
What ho, fellow voyager of the stellar void. Yes, even I was briefly discountenanced when I heard the tidings of your sworn oath to become the thrice victorious. But so be it. You who are enslaved by dueling desire, be released from your shackles into the glorious arena of gladiatorial combat. Step forth, O brave challenger. Your princessin grants you an audience. Hearken well. The wretched clock chimes yet again, as the declining light of the day grows dimmer still.
Pardon my directness, but we have not been waiting that long. Mein Fräulein could afford to be a little less impatient.
Huh? Paimon knows those voices.
Your opponent sounds anxious to begin. Do not delay. That's what Prince said. Please enter and enjoy your Genius Invocation TCG Duel.
Prinzessin. For, as the name of this hallowed rite suggests, only when the wisest of heroes is summoned can the Master of Cards hope to be crowned the champion. This path is a treacherous one. It must be tread with great caution, for eternal doom and damnation are but one wrong step away at any given moment. That is why none is more suited to appear in this audience chamber than the Prinzessin, whose Aug de Verurtelung des großen Kaleido-Phantasmus has witnessed 10,000 battles across 3,000 worlds.
Oh, is that right?
Indeed. Main Fräulein has watched many games of Genius Invocation TCG, and has gained a solid grasp of the rules. Even in a duel between beginners, it is best that both participants are well versed in them.
Oh, that's true. Ah, this makes sense now. Prince did say that he was gonna pair us with someone of a similar skill level. Guess that means Fischl hasn't been playing that long either.
The Prinzessin needed but a single glance at these mere machinations of mankind to discern their working principles. Thus, with speed and brilliance paralleled by lightning alone, do I now arrive here at the gateway to yonder circle of secrets.
Main Fräulein, too, has bested 2 opponents thus far, and is therefore one step away from becoming an official TCG player.
So there's a lot on the line, huh? Either Fischl or the Traveler is gonna come out of this duel as an official TCG player!
Indeed.
The Prinzessin herself heeds the call of fate and descends to this realm from the Immanakreich. Yet still, you dare to doubt the inevitability of the inevitable. Your stubborn foolishness is contemptible.
Main Fräulein, I implore you to consider less odious turns of phrase, lest you be forced to feast on your words in the fullness of time.
What? I shall not lose, Oz! What say you, Outlander? Do you wish to make an enemy of me, the Prinzessin de Verurtelung, who even now begins to strum the strings of fate that shall sound out the Traveler's Then I say it is time to see what you are made of.
Let's go.
Oz, reveal thyself!
I want to help.
Stand clear. One shot.
This is but a small sacrifice necessary to achieve ultimate victory.
Freeze!
Stand clear.
Ready when you are.
Let's light it up!
I can do it.
Swirl, Mark 2.
Out of the way!
Stand clear.
Couldn't break the...
What happened? Oz, with lightning twixt upper and lower mandible, strike thy pointy beak into this obstacle and remove it from my path!
Mein Fräulein, I cannot simply attack the traveler.
Let's go. This doesn't look good.
Impossible! Ugh, the cursed dragon looms near once more, casting its dark shadow on the slender threads of fate, hiding them from my vision. Traveler, was even this part of your plan?
What a true...
Congratulations! You've won 3 duels now.
Yeah! Oh, Sucrose, you're back!
Yep. I've won 2 games so far. When I got back, I...
Nice!
It seems I am full to commemorate.
Main Fräulein wishes to give you a Main Fräulein character card.
Wow, it's Fischl's character card!
'Tis a mere token of such. To the victor of this splendid due.
Oh, excuse me, ma'am. I am also a beginner who has won 2 games so far. Might I also have the honor of joining you in a duel? If you would be willing, of course.
Nothing would delight me more. I hereby grant you permission to join me in performing the hallowed rite of genius invocation.
One other thing. When I got back...
Probably not. Oh, Paimon bets it's some kind of prize for making it as an official TCG player. Let's go get our prize!
With 3 electro dice, I summon my eternal familiar, Osvaldo Hrafnavine, to my side. Heed my invocation!
But, Main Fräulein, I have been by your side all along.
I mean in the game, Oz.
Then, I'll use chaotic entropy to invoke a large with...
We should look for a new investment. Mora doesn't grow on trees.
Ah, so it was you who won the duel in the end. I knew you'd do it. Congratulations! You are now officially recognized members of the Genius Invocation TCG community. Very well done. Now, I will explain to you what becoming an official TCG player entails. The first thing all new official TCG players receive is their TCG Player's Handbook. This handbook tells you exactly what you need to do to become a top-tier TCG player. Make sure you read it. Secondly, a range of Genius Invocation merchandise is now available for you to purchase here at the Cat's Tail. So you see, becoming an official TCG player is really just the first step. And thirdly, whenever you wish to play a game with a friend, you can use the invitation board there. Whoever you wish to duel against, simply invite them to the tavern for a game. Yes, it's right by the bar counter. Once you get the hang of it, you can play with your friends whenever you want. That's it, really. If there's anything else you didn't quite understand, you can always come and ask me. Yes, indeed, I'm quite sure they will. Oh, sorry, I forgot to translate for you. Prince would like to say, hope you have fun playing Genius Invocation TCG.
Give up!
Even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings. We should look for a new investment. Mora doesn't grow on trees.
Let's get down to business. Here you are.
Oh, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look? Are there any issues with it?
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs. But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilias. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilias, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing that is yet to be settled. Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra is probably having coffee at this hour, so you can find him at the cafe.
Understood. Then, about my paycheck.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate to your colleagues and give them some forewarning at least. Is this acceptable, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
I have no objections.